What is up, YouTube? Valiant here. So I'm going to be showing you guys an interchange guide really quick. I'm going to show you guys where you guys can loot stuff, computers, where to avoid areas, in my opinion, to avoid Killa unless you want to try to kill him, and all that good stuff. So let's jump right into it. Killa spawns right here. So with this little section right here, so Killa can spawn here, he can spawn here, or he can spawn here. So 90% of the time, if he's gonna spawn anywhere, he spawns, I think he spawns like here-ish and like walks around right here, but he's usually over here. So you gotta be careful there. So if you come back in front of Ollie, in the front left of Ollie, there are what, two computers, one computer, two computers, one here, one here. You want to loot those because obviously graphics cards. Check all these shelves. They can have rare loot, not really like rare loot, but they can have propanes. The propanes are, I don't know what, 40 to 60k. Come back here, computer, and then you can obviously, you know, I don't really run through Ollie. I feel like Ollie's a waste of time because it's dark. Killa hides back here and it's just not, you know, it's always a motor or propane or stuff like that. Ollie is very, very good in the beginning of wipe because of the fact that there's corrugated hoses. Corrugated hoses early wipe sell for hundreds to 200,000 rubles, and you can make an absolute killing off of corrugated hoses. So coming out of Ollie, obviously, text hose right here. You come in, check it for graphics cards, motors. I mean, motors right now aren't bad. They're like 50 to 60k. I grab power cords a lot because I make power cords into wires, and you make, you know, a little bit of profit. But you want to check each and every single one of these shelves because they can have, you know, graphics cards or Tetrises and stuff like that on them. Here. So usually what I do is come up here, go to Texo, and then I come up and go up top. Tech light. Let's see if we grab anything. You want to check all the shelves. They all have spawns. They have spawns on top of this. Here. They have spawns right here on top of this. On this side too. Right here. Here. There. This side. There. So pretty much every single shelf that you see has a spawn chance on it of spawning, you know, graphics cards and stuff like that. What I will usually do when I get done with tech light is I'll kind of take my time and wait. I'll wait to see if power gets turned on. Obviously I don't have power on right now, but this is ultra medical. So if you have ultra medical key, wait. It's not the best room anymore. I did a 25 out of 25 opening and got, I think, 2 Letixes out of 25 raids. So it's not horrible, but it's not the best. So definitely worth trying. So after I loot ultra medical, I go over here to the fashion stores. A lot of people will skip over the, like, not fleece is bad, but aramid, cordura, all that stuff. So I go in here, I come over here to urban clothes, I come into urban clothes, I will loot all of these, and just, you kind of just look around because they just kind of sit on the ground. Come over here to Sarah, you know, fleece. They spawn on these little shelves down here on the bottom right here. You kind of skim through. Nope, not there. Okay, run the next one. So you come inside here. You want to make sure to check on this table, that table, this, like, you know, little counter, and then right here in this corner, because it can spawn, you know, cordura, aramid, stuff like that. Before I go here, I pay attention down here because I don't go towards the big window anymore. Killa hides over there, and he has a lot of hiding spots over there, and he will instantly kill you. So I try to not go towards the big window. I avoid it at all costs because there's really nothing over there anyways. There's like a jacket and a few other things, but that's about it. So I'll come over here and go to Jacob and Jacob, and clothing, you know, spawns here. On here, there's an aramid right here, so boom, right there. You come down here, spawns on here, here. On the shelvings, come through here, shelving. On top of this, on top of that, right here. So you want to check all of that. I've come in before and I've gotten like 7 aramids, and they're like 35,000 rubles each. Like, I mean, you make a decent money for a 2-slot item. I come over here. Usually I'll loot the weapons crate just to loot it. You know, there's sugar that spawns there, stuff like that. You come over here, jump over, boom. Come through here. You know, you want to loot everything up here, obviously, because of, you know, cloth. And you come here, check this. I go through here. Run this way. Cloth can spawn up top right here. On this, right here. Right there. There, and on top of this. So that is like my route up top. So once I complete all of that, when I loot all that, and it's like, okay, I'm like super full, right? You go to Ultramed, you go to Texo, all that kind of stuff. I try to tend to avoid downstairs because people are going to be trying to fight, right? If you've looted Ultramed and all that stuff, come over here and you want to have the 11 SR key. Best thing to do is unlock this. You hit 11 SR, but the power has to be on. You go downstairs. If you don't know how to get there, it's super easy, super simple. So I hit 11 SR if power's on, because power can only be on. I come downstairs, run down the stairs right here. I will loot Kiba before I go to 11 SR. So if I'm not like super full, which it's like a 50% chance that you'll be super full or super, you know, obviously not full, but you can go in here and loot, you know, random stuff that you may find, and then you just kind of like, in my opinion, I would just literally straight W key straight down there, get inside 11 SR, which is down here. Bam, this door will be open, and there's tons of loot inside 11 SR as well. Super good, super. It's definitely worth checking out and buying the key. I think they're like 200 or 300k, so definitely check that out. So that's one route that I do. So one thing that chat just reminded me is that water, like, there's a lot of stuff in Ollie, but water filters are definitely the one thing that you want to loot. Water filters are fantastic. They're a 2-slot item. They're like, what, 50 to 70k, which are fantastic. So you can definitely loot those. Also, if you go inside here, there's 3 rooms. One of them you need a key for. You can go inside and loot some computers. There's like a few computers in there, so it's definitely good to check that out. If you're trying to scrounge for money, like if you're on your scav, definitely go into every room that you can find and try to loot every computer that you can. It's fantastic. So I showed you guys going up top, and I showed you guys kind of like my route to loot up top. I'm going to show you guys now downstairs. So if you go up top and you loot Tech Light and Texo, and you're like, I got Ultramed, I didn't really get much, come back down, run this way. Obviously check inside of Rasmussen, because there's, you know, graphics card spawn, stuff like that. There's a weapons case there. You just pretty much want to check all of the counters. You want to check inside these boxes. Come over here, just kind of skim through, bam, 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 bam. This is what I do. And then right here, a lot of people do not know about this spawn. There's a spawn right here that I found multiple graphics cards like late into the, like on a scav too, because people just don't check. So you want to make sure to check that as well. Coming out of Rasmussen, you want to come out and you can, there's a lot of things that I avoid. Killer can spawn in here. Very rare, but you can come through here. You can loot this jacket, you can loot this jacket, right? You come through here, go left, and then there's a jacket right here. Turn around, come back this way, and there's another jacket right here. So there's 4 jackets in here. A lot of people, I don't know if you know, you guys like to loot jackets, but honestly, if you run past one, you're crazy, because there are times where I've gotten like 3 Mark Room keys in one day. I've gotten a 500,000 ruble key out of a jacket. Jackets are the most insane thing in this game, in my opinion. So make sure that you guys are looting jackets. So coming out of here, like I said again, you want to be careful, because this is Killa's domain. Killa can spawn here. He can spawn here. He can spawn here. He can spawn, like, I think right here, and he spawns in this room. So he can spawn here. I think he can spawn back there. I think he can spawn back there, and then right here. So you just got to be careful. But run through here. Run through here. There are some loot spawns on these these freaking whatever. You know, there's a hand drill. They got corrugated hoses, stuff like that. There's a toolbox back here, but honestly, it's really not worth coming in here unless you actually need to. It's not like it's life or death to find the loot in here. So come over here, go into Mantis. Mantis has some decent spawns, which are definitely good to check. There's a rare loot spawn on top of this, which I found, you know, roosters or clocks, stuff like that. Come through here, check here, check that bag. There's also another rare spawn, which you can find like gold chains, roosters, and clocks. Come over this way. Jacket, you want to loot jacket? I have seen some people, like, just make sure you're checking all these. There are random loot spawns all over the place. And even on this table right here, I've seen people get lead X's. I myself have found a defibrillator right here. So it's really good to just check them all. If you come over here in this little cubby right here, there is a medical box, so you can check that as well. Run across, go to German. And there are graphics card spawns, you know, all usual tech spawns inside here, which are, you know, pretty good sometimes, but sometimes pretty bad. So going from here, there are 2 jackets and a weapons case inside here, which obviously you want to check as well. Run this way. This is the best / worst place ever. I don't have the key. But it's actually decent, not gonna lie. It has tech spawns in there. There's decent spawns. So if you have the key, make sure you get it. And it's actually really good. What's the key called, chat? So this key is called Emercom Medical Unit Key. If you don't have it, I think it's, I mean, this late into wipe, it's pretty cheap. But there are LED X spawns and graphics card spawns inside as well. I had to ask my chat. What key that was, because my brain had a fart, just so you guys know. If you're running this way, there's a jacket here and a jacket there as well. So usually I'm just kind of like running through and checking all this stuff as fast as possible. There are tech spawns in here. Here, and here. And there's stuff here too. Come over here, you check there. I've seen people get LED X's from right here, and then there's stuff on here and here and here. I'm gonna show you guys a secret spot now too. Check this out. A lot of people, I didn't even know about this until this, I think it was this wipe or last wipe. Let's see. You come in here, there's actually decent loot in here. Like water filter, a motor. Come over here. Look, there's a nut, like there's usually decent stuff. Like this right here, 50k, 50, that's 100,000 rubles right there. And there's a toolbox. But, oh, there's a propane too. Nice. A lot of people don't know about this. Make sure that if you have like max strength or like level 30 or so strength, that you can get in here. The only way to really get out is to be able to jump on this and to jump back over. So you have to have pretty high strength. So don't get yourself stuck in there, because that would be pretty bad. But this is kind of like a little safe haven, I guess, if you're kind of just trying to get away from somebody and you're trying to heal. You know, you can jump over there and come over here and just start healing yourself, and people won't know, you know, where you're at, or you can stash your buddy's stuff that you, if you died or something like that. So okay, so now that I showed you pretty much going over here, okay, so now that I'm going to Goshen, that's Kiba. This is literally middle of the mall. Killa spawns over here on your left hand side, so you really want to be careful. You want to be careful. You can run through here, check it out. There's nothing inside here. I think there's one box. There's one black box that you can get, so you can get something good out of it, but it's not super horrible. Come over here, go through that, run to your right. If you don't know about lockers and you have not ever figured out about these lockers can have bitcoins inside of them. They used to be very, very broken. We used to get like 2 or 3 bitcoins out of them, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, how is that? But usually now you just come in and you get like, you know, some USD, or you'll get like a gold chain, and every once in a while you'll loot a LEDX, which is not LEDX, sorry, a Bitcoin. So you come over here, the lockers are over there. If you pretty much run in a slanted line, you will come back here, which is the food area of Goshen, which is absolutely just nuts. There's so much food all over the place. Like water, let's see what else. Peas. You know, if you're trying to do your Tashanka task to get all the Tashankas, this is the best place to come. You can do it on your scab. There's squash right here. Squash is super expensive on the flea market. I think it's like 10 to 30k, maybe 40k. Tarkola, Tashanka. I mean, you have food absolutely everywhere. It's just, you can come in on a scav and loot up the whole place and literally walk out with 100,000 rubles. Like, it's just, there's food everywhere. So I've been told that inside these tents you can find rare loot as well. I was told inside these tents you can find rare loot. I don't know if that's truth or not, but because I've never looked inside of them, but I'm assuming the person that said it is not a liar. So definitely checking that out. There is, I think, 5 or 6 computers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 computers. 6 computers. There's 6 computers in this room. So obviously you can get, you know, wires and stuff like that out of them, or you can get a graphics card, so you can get lucky. Come through that room, come over here. What is up, YouTube? While you guys are watching this video, I wanted to let you guys know, every single day when we post our videos, we also put giveaways on our videos in our YouTube. One person that likes, comments, and is subscribed to my channel will be entered into a giveaway. We've done merch giveaways, we've done a 1,000,000 ruble giveaways, stuff like that. So if you guys want to join, I'll show you guys really quick how to do it, and I hope you guys join the Discord and enjoy the rest of the video. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. So now that I'm inside of IKEA, I'm gonna be honest, like, there's bags and stuff all over the place, but I don't really ever check IKEA. I just kind of like, you can come in and loot as much as you want, but usually there's somebody hanging out around in the back, or kind of lurking around, or just walking around. There's a green crate right there. You know, there is loose loot, but I'm not a fan of looting IKEA. IKEA is just not, you know, the greatest in my opinion. But this right here, so inside of IKEA, IDEA, the back area is not bad. It's not good in my opinion. It's not that good. But if you come inside this first room, it's got 3 or 4 computers, and then you have rare tech spawns that spawn right here. You have a rare tech spawn. Wait, no, it's not. It's right here, right there. And then you have one that spawns right here as well. A computer there, computer there, computer there. One more computer, maybe. Nope. Come in here on these blue shelves. Rare stuff, you can buy graphics cards, stuff like that. Come through, check them, bam, 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 wham, bam, done. Come this way. Where are you now? It's the only idea spot I'll go for loot. Yeah, everything else is just kind of like random shit. They're just sneaky people running around. So you have a toolbox right there. You come out here to power. Again, you want to be careful because people kind of, you know, hang out and lurk around sometimes in power. They'll like wait for people to come out and power and loot. In that building right there, there's three crates over there. There's 2 toolboxes and 1 crate, so 3 crates in my opinion. But come in here, loot. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have a 5th jacket in here. So you have a jacket in there. You have 1, 2. Yeah, so you have 2 toolboxes you want to loot as well. Obviously, if you want to hit power, you can. Where this bleach spawns graphics cards, or not graphics cards, but fire clean and rat poison and stuff like that. So if you're going for Kappa, you need those. On top of this shelf right here, graphics cards can spawn. On this shelf right here, graphics cards can spawn. In your jacket, you have a computer back here that a lot of people don't know about. Right here, you have a computer here, and then you have a computer right here as well. So you come out here, and there are obviously all of the awesome, cool things that I just don't loot anymore because they're not worth it in my opinion. But you can loot your stashes. There's stash here, there's stash over there. There's tons of stashes. We'll put a map up of all the stashes, but that is pretty much, in my opinion, the best place and the best loot guides or where to loot on the map. I'm sure I missed a couple, you know, spots, but I really, what I try to do is I try to get in and I get out. And I try to avoid all of the areas where Killa is, because Killa is very strong and he hurts a lot. And he will instantly one-tap you in the thorax instantly. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We post videos every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see any other maps like Shoreline or Lighthouse or whatever. So I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.